Alright, we're playing some more Bant. Our opponent rolled a 6. I am a fan of our hand. It's not like the best in the world, but I think it's good enough to keep. Our opponent has mold a 3. And has kept said 3. Okay, so we're playing a Strahd, which I think is the only deck that can mold a 3. I think there's an argument to force the negation aggressively, but I would prefer not to be honest. Again, in the matchup in general, I do prefer to counter the Karn type stuff. Yeah. If it was a Sylvan scrying, I would counter it, but like this, I think I'm supposed to actually counter, which goes against my normal rule, but Teferi's not that great in the matchup anyways. Nice. Yeah, just the odds of them having like more things is not like super likely. Alright. Well, we need lands. I'm gonna go head and Uro here. We can get our land drop going. There we go. Sick. So I can Uro this turn. I'm not gonna fetch in case they draw basic island here. Okay. Because of drawing cryptic, I think I'm just gonna reclamation here so we can hold up cryptic. Though I think there's a solid argument to just end the game. I could bounce power plant and draw a card, and they have no guarantee Tron next turn. Okay, I was about to. Okay. We beat the mold to 3, which I would really hope that we can do that. Oh yeah, we added Dovin's veto yesterday. I think it's good in this matchup. That was it though, right? Because I haven't been bringing in Aethergus or Ashiok. Oh, I was bringing in Shark Typhoon. Sometimes. I still don't know if Shark Typhoon is correct. I don't think 3-mana Teferi is great. And I think Path is shaveable. Like, it's important to draw Path, but if you draw multiples, it's not great. It's like the opposite of great. So yeah. I know one strategy that was tried in other control decks was bringing in Surgical, so that if you Field of Ruin a Tron land, you can snipe it. The issue with trying to do that here is we only have one Field of Ruin, so we'd have to draw the one field and the one Surgical, and I don't even think is worth it then. But decks like Blue Eye Control would do that. This hand doesn't have any interaction. The growth spiral is really nice, but that's all it has going for it. And the cryptic, but I'm gonna mull. I think there's better 6s. Like, I prefer, like, I don't really want to go to 5, so I'm gonna keep this, even though I'm not happy about it. Put away this Field of the Dead. It doesn't help cast Cryptic when you have Temple Garden. This has like the guaranteed land drops, and it doesn't take much for this hand to suddenly become insane. So our opponent's Urza Mine does not have a picture. They found the tower. So they played the Tron land that we didn't know about, so they guarantee have Tron next turn, which is not good for us, because we do not have a Force of Negation. Hopefully they just play like an O-Stone or something, and that's it. That's very weird of them to play the power plant, considering they revealed tower. Not really sure why they would do that. Okay, so they chose to play the forest. I'm like very confused by a lot of things that are happening. Okay, so they just have no gas. And maybe multiple Veils. If they have Veil Summer for a Cryptic, it's not going to be a fun time. But considering they have no gas, it's like not the worst spot in the world, I guess. God bless, dude. So many lands. I'm so confused. Like, they have a tower in their hand. Do they have Ulamog? Is that like their only like thing? I think I'm gonna bounce the mine and draw a card. Get some card velocity going. They're not gonna be able to assemble Tron if we bounce the mine next turn. They must have an Ulamog, because it's the only way that like this pattern of play makes sense. I just want to use the mana. We have a Mystic Sanctuary in our hand anyway, so I'm just going to play the Mystic Sanctuary. This is only bad if they have a 4-mana Karn. Oh, we just drew another Cryptic anyways. So their hand is Mine, Tower, Sanctum, and Unknowns. Man, they must have an Ulamog. It's the only thing that makes sense to me here. The thing is, I don't want to run into a Veil of Summer. So I guess I could draw 2 here. I think doing that makes sense. Okay. Oh, that sucks. Drawing the second Mystic Signature is not very good here. Like, in theory, I could, like, Sanctuary the Growth Spiral, I guess, but I'm not sure that really makes sense to do. I think I just Island Pass. I could also play Tarn. I guess I'll play... play the Island. I'm really wondering what... They have to have Ulamog. It's the only way, like, this makes sense. Well, they're definitely gonna cast the Factor Fiction and just, like, grab nothing with it. I guess I'll counter draw. I don't think I cast Growth Spiral. Because I don't want to put a 7th land in play, because then they could Cryptic the Factor Fiction. I think there's an argument to cast a Growth Spiral so that they don't get to Cryptic it. But I could also draw something that's detrimental to myself. I can't really think of anything. Yeah, and I don't want to put a land in play. So they're just gonna Factor Fiction here. Well, they might not anymore. They might waste the Cryptic. So what they could do is they could... Instead of counter draw with Cryptic, I could have counter bounced the Sanctuary so that they couldn't break my Cryptic lock. Which they are able to do here. If they play Sanctuary and then put nothing on top, and then they Cryptic and just, like, I don't know, bounce Temple Guard and tap opponent's team. I think that's their best line. Yeah, so I should have bounced the Sanctuary, so they couldn't do that. I didn't think of that line till just now. But our opponent also has to see that as the line to make, or the play to make. I'm still like guaranteed a counterspell next turn though. Well, never mind, that's not true. I mean, odds are Factor Fiction's gonna find. Okay, so they're wasting the Sanctuary here. And then they use Cryptic. And so there's only one more Cryptic left in the deck. Yeah, that was I should have bounced my Sanctuary. Nope, they're Factor Fictioning. Wow, the pile is so good. Oh. Those cards are so good. If I got to cast that Factor Fiction, those cards were gonna be insane. Wow. This is easy for them. They just 5-0. And then pick the 0 pile. Those cards are so good. That's unfortunate. That's all they can do. But now I get to Cryptic. I guess they have Veil of Summer. Are they choosing to cycle the Wilt? I kind of hope they do that. It must mean they have Osa in their hand, or Walking Ballista if they're cycling. Yeah. So they have like Osa or something like that. Just gonna land go. This remand is pretty valuable. Because they only have one green source right now, so I can remand the Veil. Which is like pretty cool. I don't really care too much about that. Well, I mean, I do. It just eventually takes over, right? So I should counter bounce. Counter bounce. I could also remand the Cryptic. We'll just know that they have a Veil in hand, which is fine. Do they have a colorless counterspell? Oh, it could be 4 mana Karn. That would be a really good turn for them. Nice sequencing. If they had played the star first, I couldn't have remanded the way I did. I would have remanded the cryptic. I guess I could have remanded the Ugin. So many lands. God bless. This is a big problemo. This is a big problemo. Big problem. Oh, crap. It's not good. It's not good, not good, not good. I can FOF. That feels bad, man. I basically just have to find another counterspell. Well, no matter what, this Sanctum is happening. I think I'm gonna cycle Wilt and then I'm gonna FOF. And then hopefully it hits some cool stuff for when I untap. Because using my Cryptic doesn't really make sense here. I kinda need to use my Cryptic to like bounce the Ugin. Unless I cycle and then I FOF right now. And then I hit... I don't even know. Dovin's Veto plus... Pact of Negation plus blue card, and they somehow give us that pile? Like, there's no way they give us that pile, right? Well, I would have the blue card in hand with Cryptic. And I guess worst case scenario, the Cryptic is bouncing the Sanctuary to my hand and giving them an extra card with Veil, and then I get the Sanctuary and put the Cryptic back, and then I factor Fiction. I'd kind of prefer to not use it that way, though. Let's just see what happens here. I'll cycle the second Wilt, and then I'm gonna FOF. That's obnoxious. I mean, I'm just taking whatever the bigger pile is, I guess. Yeah. Ugin resolves. But I can like bounce I can like counter bouncing like if they cast Ulamog, I can counter the Ulamog, bounce the Ugin, and then force a negation to Veil. I don't think there's an incentive to fetch still. Well, another FOF is pretty decent. I don't think I cast it now, though. I don't think there's a big reason to. Yes. Man, I don't want to counter a stupid worm coil engine. Because I don't, like, care about it. I guess I have to. Do they have a third veil? There's no way. That deck does not play that many veils, really? If it happens, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Okay. I mean, they must have another veil in their deck if they're doing this. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. Unless they're just trying to hit a land and put the Fear of God in us. Which they successfully did, so... If that was their plan, it worked. Okay, so now... So they have Ugin, Karn, Ulamog in their hand. They still only have 10 mana. So they can only cast one a turn still. I tap too much mana. I'm trying to find a Uro. Okay. Are you gonna make up your mind? Oh. I think I take the Reclamation. And then I just bring back Uro here. Unless I'm supposed to take the Uro land pile so that I can... Because I haven't played a land for turn right now. So I have 4. I currently have 5 mana. I play a land at 6. So essentially, the Uro costs 2 and 3, so it's gonna cost 5 to put it in play. So I only have 1 land left. I need to leave 2. I mean, they'll Ulamog the Uro away, which is unfortunate. But I think I'm better off trying to draw cards than worry about Reclamation. I don't even know what lands I have left in my deck at this point. Man, if they cast Ulamog, I still have to like reband it, which feels bad. They play a land for turn already, right? Okay. I don't care then. Wait, they can't cast Ulamog this turn because they played the forest first. That's huge for us. I need to draw some spells though. If I draw Gunner Tower, it makes sense. 3, 6. So next turn they can they can cast Karn twice next turn. I had to take this like the Thursday Modern. Dude, it's sick. I bet it's really hard to play. I bet it's way worse at playing paper than on Moto. Actually, it's probably like pretty hard to play in paper. It's really good though. Ah, the remand loop. If I can find Field of the Dead. We did it. Oh my god, dude. So many lands. Looks like we need more lands. I don't even know how many are left. So there's one in exile, one in the yard, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20. So there's 7 lands left in the deck. So there's the Nexus, both Teferis, 2 more Uros, 1 more Cryptic, 1 more Force. I think all the Factor Fictions are gone. All the Factor Fictions are gone. No more Rex. The 4th Uro, you don't want 4 Uro. They get really clunky with the Gross Spirals as well. Drawing multiple Uros doesn't feel very good, basically. You want to draw 1, and you really don't want to draw it early, even. Alright, I'm going to try to remand this. Hopefully we draw another counterspell. Why would that happen? Always be fetching. Well, I don't want to fetch because Field of the Dead. Also, there's like no. If we drew the remand off of the remand, oh, that sucks. Sure, buddy. You gotta land. 2. 1 game 1. There's still a decently high chance we win this game. They play land, right? So they have 9 mana. So I assume they're gonna cast Big Ugin off of this, but it's fine. I need to get through my deck and find Nexus. I just need a cycle. I think I'm gonna grow Spiral before I play anything else. Before I play Teferi. That's a good draw. I don't know that I even want to play a land though. Because at this point there's not... I don't want to put Hollowed Fountain on the battlefield because I don't want to get both of my white sources Ulamogged. There's one more Plains in the deck and that's it, and I don't want them to be able to Ulamog the Garden and the Fountain and then force me to fetch with the Heath and then them Karn the Plains. Then I'm out of white sources. Yeah, but I still have a land drop. I also have, like, lands in play. There we go. Okay. They have a big Ugin in hand, but I can Dovin's veto that. I can't even bring back Uro. Oh well. No. If I did, you're right. But I don't. I want to try my best not to put this Hollowed Fountain into play. Wait. Oh shit. I thought this had to kill creatures. Wait, they're not exiling Field of the Dead? They had double Ugin. It's obnoxious. We can still, like, win this game. Like, they're not winning next turn by any means. It's tempting to fetch out the Plains. I think I'm supposed to actually fetch the Plains here. I mean, I'll hold the Hollowed Fountain in my hand, but this 2/2... God bless, dude. Just take up clock. Sure. Dude, I guess. There's still one more Uro in the deck. I really don't... this is obnoxious. All it takes is if I... It doesn't really take much at this point, to be honest. Because most of the cards that are left in my deck draw cards. Like, draw other cards. I mean, Exotic Field makes sense, but they didn't get rid of a white source. The best draw. Dude, if I draw Uro, I think I just straight up win the game. No joke. Cause my deck is Field of the Dead, Nexus, Uro, Growth Spiral, Path. He's restarting the game. I think I just keep this. Anyways. Oh, I didn't account for the fact that he was gonna... I guess I should have mulliganed till Force of Negation. Oh. Okay. I mean, I guess we were probably gonna win if they didn't restart the game. Because they weren't gonna be able to, like... Eventually, we were gonna get to Uro plus Nexus infinitely. So, I guess there's that. So I guess they did have to restart. I guess the restart does make sense. Yeah, the restart does make sense. That is interesting though, but I'll take it. That was such a long Tron game, but we got there. Alright, here for round 2, on the play. And definitely gonna keep this hand. Turn 3, Wilderness Wreck plus Cryptic is pretty nice. Narset over Lil Teferi. I didn't think about Narset. I honestly didn't. Oh, huh. I forgot about that card in Modern. Grabs any... yeah. Huh. The reason Teferi was there was because it's so bonkers in a control matchup, which Narset is also good against control. Wait, they just like shock pass? It's kind of weird. But against, it's really good against Uro. Yeah, exactly. This is Death Shadow. Yeah, that would have been my guess too, but they play a Black Leaf Plus, which means it's not. Nah, it's definitely not. Sure. I don't like using Sanctuary this way, but the way my hand is set up, I have to. But having Sanctuary in play for future turns is fine, because they're cryptic. Anyways. The classic 1-2 Tarmogoyf. Ugh. I guess I'll just bounce the Goyf. Yes, please. It's fine by me. Now I get to play Teferi. I wonder if they have a second Assassin's Trophy. Cause I could, if they like if they're trying to like play funny games, I can just like make sure to not even play Grossfire or Wilt and just pass and make sure I untap with Cryptic so that they can't kill Teferi. Which I think is what I'm gonna do. Even though it wastes a bunch of mana here, I think it just guarantee untapping with Cryptic is too valuable. I have 6 mana. I'm gonna cycle one of these Wilts. See if I can draw a land. Nice. Reman's pretty gas. Yeah, I agree. I mean, between it and Cryptic, it's gonna be pretty sick. I think the untap plan was pretty worth. It's always been the bane of John. Yeah, it's always been like just huge. Dude, I'm so big brained for not playing Grossfire or anything and just untapping. Just literally giant brain. Literal giant brain. They have 3 assassin's trophies? Dude, get out of here. Unfortunate. I'm not even gonna... Can't win them all? Yeah, I guess, dude. I'm not even gonna bother pathing here. I'm gonna cycle the wilt. That's annoying. Yes, exactly. We've represented a loop. I'm gonna path this time. Give me the field of the deads. Give me the fields. Give me. Oh yes, please do this. Please, opponent. Could only been better with Uro. Oh yes, yes. Thank you, opponent. Big favor. A double cryptic, double field. Yeah, it seems pretty good, right? Wait, how much mana do I have? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, they're done? Why are you running away, opponent? What's wrong? What's wrong, buddy? I definitely want Winds of Abandon. I like Typhoon, Purge. Oh, and the Veil, for sure. So, Gust... It hits the Goyf, but there's already removal for Goyf. And it hits Ooze, but we already have the removal there, so I'm not sure that we really need... I will see what happens in boarding. Wilt doesn't actually hit anything. And 2 for 1ing yourself doesn't seem very good. Well, that's 5 for 5. So now if they show us like choke or boil, then I need to bring it back in. But Most don't have... I think most have boil. Most don't have choke though. Most do have boil. But we have remand and cryptic. No, Archmage's charm, and then also just like putting something to play. Yeah, boil is like kind of a problem. Which boil is a reason to have like cards like Castle Vantress. The thing about Aether Gust though is it's just basically a remand when it comes to boil. But it is a reason to bring back Enforced Negation, because hardcasting Force against them is not, like, it's not a bad card against them to hardcast Force Negation. The reason to bring in Purge, even though it doesn't kill, like, Goyce and stuff, is because of the Planeswalkers. Liliana, the Veil, and Ren and 6. Which Force Negation is also good against those cards, so I think there's a reasonable argument to keep in, they keep Enforce and not have Celestial Purge. Or like mess around with the numbers. But you can also, like, our hand set up really well against Boil. Like between Forest and Field of Ruin, it's gonna set itself up. And honestly, like, Reclamation is pretty unnecessary in the matchup. You just play well as a control deck, so you can play to that strength by just not having Wreck in the deck, instead having Force Negation. This turn may represent a reason to have Force. Does not. It just doesn't really matter yet. Notice I say yet. It does matter eventually, but it doesn't matter right now. I'm just gonna draw go. Hold up Remand and Grow Spiral. Our goal is to Grow Spiral so that we can play Wreck on 3. Let's see what they do here. I'm just gonna remand it. It's very tempting not to. Need to remand it. Yeah, I think so too. I think it's worth too much value. Well, that was pretty good. I think I play Field. No, I'll play Misty. I don't think it really matters. I mean, I guess it depends. If we top deck an island, then... Yeah, as long as, even if they have Veil of Summer, it's not the end of the world. Like, if they Veil of Summer remand, I'm pretty happy. Well, that's annoying. I'll just let them choose. Remand this? What, in case they don't have a 4th land? Then they can't land Lily. Oh, true. Which is their goal anyways, but by that point, I think that we're not gonna care about the Liliana anyways. We're just gonna overpower it. It's a spicy meatball. That's true too. That's a good point. I think I'm just gonna grab a basic. Yeah. Yeah, like we're pretty close to getting rid of it, right? And it's like, Inquisition doesn't really... When you don't have Force of Negation, Inquisition does far less. Huh? I guess it's just Assassin's Trophy, but like, I think they're overvaluing Reclamation and undervaluing what the rest of the deck does. Which is fine by me, obviously. Yeah, like if they Inquisition, I just path. We're also like pretty insulated from Boil, by nature of drawing a lot of lands, which is fine. But also, yeah. So now I'm just gonna path here. I kind of just want to grab a basic, to be honest. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab a basic. I think the main way we lose is letting their Boil do too much. And a turn back. That's so much abbreviation. I respect it though. I can respect it. And a turn back. And that's basically what it is in this stack, right? Because if you Factor Fiction and just mill over Uro, it's just game. It's always fun when that happens. Well, they drew the 4th land. Sure. What do they do against this? They may as well put it 5-0. Yeah, I think this is their best split, but I think I just take this, because what I can do is I can play Breeding Pool, and then I can play Misty. Yeah. I'm taking the pile with more cards. I was gonna say, we have access to a Cryptic by cycling Shark Typhoon, but Grist Filing is just better. That turn was disgusting. Yeah, this deck is gross. That's just this deck, man. It's just gross. Like this is no fair deck can really beat this. The other control decks can give it a run for its money because Force Negation is such a good Magic card, but you have your own. You have more mana than they do. Just lands, like physical lands in general, and your lands end the game. So like, if you wind up playing Draw Go in a control mirror, you're fine. Man, like I don't even care about this, to be honest. I don't care. Are they trying to give me the path? I mean, I think I'm just going to. In theory, I could cycle and make a 5/5 shark, but I'd rather not do that. I'm just gonna discard the extra reclamation, because it's extra. I don't need it. I'm gonna make a 4/4. Because 4/4 conveniently kills Liliana. If they want to kill Reclamation, I don't care. Oh, I guess I shuffled away my Cryptic. I didn't really think about that. But then I get to kill Liliana with the Shark, and they only have one card in hand. Yeah, like, I don't care, it's fine. Like, now I have this 4/4 that's gonna kill Lily. I guess I look stupid for discarding Reclamation now, but that's funny. I don't even know that I cast it. I kinda just wanna cast Uro from a yard and then pass. What are they gonna do? Top deck Thoughtseize? Yeah. Let's exile all the enchantments from the yard so that ghosts are smaller. Nice. But I still had all these. Yeah, it's like bad enough that the cards are annoying, but the lands literally kill him. Like Field of the Dead literally just ends the game. So if the game progresses at all, I'm just gonna kill people by making land drops. But yeah, like that matchup's pretty easy. Like if I lost to Jund, I'd be pretty disappointed. Alright, so we're 2 in this league, and on the play. This hand's not great though, it doesn't really do much. We had a Growth Spiral in it, oh, Snap Keep. This hand's not that much better, but it's still good enough. I'm trying to picture my land progression here, of whether I want to keep Temple Garden or not. So if I play a Temple Garden, then I'll go Island Island. Or Breeding, I guess Breeding Pool Island. It's a matter of I'd rather have Hollowed Fountain. So the ideal land base is Hollowed Fountain, Breeding Pool, Island, and then you have the option. Temple Garden's not bad though. But I think I'd rather grab Hollowed Fountain into Breeding Pool. I'm gonna play the Heath first though, because it's the worst land. What is this? Are we playing Jund again? It could be Jund, it could be Shadow, it could be Goblins. Most of the Goblins lists have moved away from discard though, and they've moved far more towards I think we're against... I mean, it's still hard to tell, because like I think that's the only relevant card in our hand. Nice. We're against Goblins, okay. They might be looking to turn 2 us. Or turn 3 us, sorry. Especially now that I can't counter anything because of Cavern. So these are some nice top decks. Now I have access to Path to Exile. Why do it now? Yes. Yeah. So I wanted to get that Uro in play. Yeah, I want to go and get Uro in the yard, because if Uro's in the yard, I can actually bring it back next turn. I'm just gonna take it. If I can not let my opponents shuffle their library, it's a really big advantage, because Blackfeet Cliffs is probably the worst draw in their deck. They did have the Boggart. Well, they're casting it now, which is fine. So they tap this, so I don't actually have to path right now. I guess they can go get the stupid Legion. Probably getting Matron. Who knows what they're getting? Who knows? I'm not sure that matters. I think they're just like gonna lose. That Growth Spiral was a really good draw. If we draw a Growth Spiral or Path, we lost there. I could wait till their upkeep. That's probably just greedy. I'm probably just supposed to do everything now. Yeah, I'll just do everything now. So I'm gonna grab the Temple Garden in order to keep the names of my lands different. most of the time it's better to get the breeding pool there in terms of colored mana, but... Oh yes, that was such a good draw. And cycle this remand. It doesn't do anything. I guess it does that. It's really funny drawing a sanctuary, even though like drawing like a fetch lane does the same thing, but drawing the literal sanctuary is normally pretty awkward, but when it's good, it's funny. Now I just get to start bashing in with Uro. I'm gonna put a path on top of my deck. And it should be easy from here. I'm gonna draw 2 cards a turn. They're not gonna be able to combo us. Nice. I kind of want to attack with Uro. I think I attack with Uro first, and then I can decide how to go about the sanctuary. Order irrelevant. Well, I could draw something that makes me not want a Teferi. I'm not sure what it would be. I guess Nexus of Fate. I mean, I'm still going to... Please chump block. No balls. I kind of just want to not play the land. Yeah, I think hidden information has value here. This ringleader is pretty good here. They didn't really hit much. They just hit another ringleader. I think I'm gonna path. They could have Tarfire or Land Munitions Expert, which would punish us pretty hard. But that's about it. I'm still gonna keep bashing in. Yes, munitions can hit planeswalkers. Our opponent is at 4. Very relevant. I guess. I think there's an argument to Uro there instead, actually. I forgot that I was gonna get to untap 2 lanes with remand anyways. Or not with remand, with Teferi. I'm just gonna remand it because I can. Hey, what's up, Tiff? Does Aurora trample? No, it does not trample. That would be dumb, but believable. Can't check disc. Yeah, I'll do it after this game. This path is very reserved for Snoop. I think that's the only way we can lose. I think I just cycle through my deck a bit here. Oh, was that good? I can't tell. Is taking an extra turn good? There's actually a lot of stuff for this matchup. Purge is great, Winds is good, Aether Gust is good. Aether Gust gets around Cavern, very relevant. Ashiok's actually really good. They can't Matron or Harbinger when an Ashiok is out. The Exile part of its ability doesn't matter, but you can actually use Ashiok to target yourself to mill. Or fetch. Yeah, they play 4 fetches and that's it. They only play the Myers. It doesn't stop your paths. There's a lot of cards that are not great. Force Negation's not great. Wilt is interesting because it does stop Vile, and like cycling's not the worst. But I think there's like a lot of cards you want to bring in. I'm not like the biggest fan of Remand because of Cavern, and Aether Gust is basically Remand but better. Well, not better. It operates very similar to Remand. Instead of drawing yourself a card, it prevents your opponent from drawing a card. So it's still like a 1-for-1, like Remand is. It's just instead of adding your velocity, it's slowing them down. And I don't think there's reason to have like 8 of that effect. Oh wait, that's 9 cards. And there's conveniently 9 here. The Gust, the Purges, the Winds, just good removal, preventing searching. Yeah. So Veil is something that I've always considered bringing in because they do have discard and it does stop you munitions expert, but that's basically it. I think Timely is interesting because it makes blockers. The thing about Ashiok is it's gonna die to the mediocre beatdowns, but it helps your early game a lot. So like I think it's still really good. It also helps lock up the game, which is nice. It's always nice to have something that helps lock things up. I'm gonna mull. Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan. This hand doesn't do enough early. Like the double cryptic draw when you have a Field of Ruin is like kind of awkward. Like the path is good, but like one of these cryptics need to be like a Aether Gust or something to get me to keep. This hand's not great, but I think it's key on the keep range because I feel the dead is so good, and it has 2 removal spells in it for snoops. I'm gonna keep it instead of going to 5. I'm gonna put away to Plains because Plains is the worst land in the deck. Relic of Progenitus. I'm gonna play the field. If we draw a Gross Spiral, we get punished, but it's okay. I know. At first I wanted them to draw the Purge, or draw the Thoughtseize, but now I kind of don't. But I think giving them the mana is more dangerous. Well, if they want to spend their whole turn cracking Relic to draw a card and then cast Thoughtseize, if they want to spend their whole turn doing that, I'm fine with that. But I'm gonna path so that they don't. Like I don't really want them drawing that. But I didn't want to give them the mana on our turn. I think that's a way to just easily lose a game. So here we are. As long as we can make the game like keep going a bit longer, and we can get this field going, especially once Factor Fiction gets off. It's gonna be in good shape. They grabbed a ringleader. Okay. Well, Field of Ruin. So I can kill the cavern and grab an island. But I'd kind of rather fetch this turn and grab a breeding pool. I don't think I'm purging this turn. Cause what? Yeah, I'm not purging this turn. I'll use a Field of Ruin. I need to use it eventually anyways. Field can make 2 zombies later. So can the fetches. And I think field... I think I need to get rid of the cavern. They have Boil in their deck? That's annoying. At least there's one on the bottom, but it's about to get shuffled back in. Did they miss their 4th land drop? Pathing feels real bad now. they missed their 4th land drop. Oh well. Basic swamp, interesting. I'm gonna play the forest. I think if they have, well, I need to play the forest or I need to fetch reading pool, and I really don't want to fetch. Hopefully they tap out next turn. And then I also happen to put an Uro in the yard. Though, like, we're not representing Cryptic Command this turn, which probably makes them want to tap out and, like, play big stuff this turn. The Chieftain is scary, though. I don't really want to purge the Chieftain, but I might have to. Like, I don't want to do that this turn. Well, they're not playing it, so I don't have to worry about it. Alright, they drew a land for turn. I assume they're snooping. Yes, they have snooped. That is a Thoughtseize. Okay. So Chieftain gonna be a big boy. Alright, well they tapped out. So if I hit a Uro here, I can probably put it in the yard. No guarantee, but relatively decent chance. Depending on how they stack it. This is pretty good. Definitely taking this pile. One, two. How many cards can I put in the yard? So this is 1, 2, 3. That doesn't work, but that's fine. We're in like good spot for sure. I think I'm just gonna island pass this turn. I mean, they're gonna get the relic, pop relic. Also, this Thoughtseize is really annoying. Alright, let's... This Thoughtseize is gonna be a little obnoxious. Okay. So their hand is Thoughtseize, Chieftain, 2 unknowns. They're just going to combat first. I think I'm going to 5's not that big of a deal. I don't think. Well, how does that compare to going to 6? Because I feel like they're not killing us if this is their plan. They can attack me for a 6, post a 5. Oh, then they play Thoughtseize in the Sling Gang and then we lose. Whereas if I purge now, then I would take 5 and go to 6. They play Sling Gang, and with Sling Gang on the... Or I would have to Gust now. So I would have to Gust and not... Oh, that's awkward. I don't like doing that. I think I'm supposed to Cryptic and tap draw. Oh, I'm like kinda dumb though. Cause it doesn't work the way I want it to. Oh, that was an insane draw. Oh, this is nuts. Oh, this is disgusting. Oh man, this is gross. Oh, this makes me want to vomit. I think I just trade off. It's supposed to be to 7. I guess I shouldn't trade off and I should kill Matron. It's supposed to be to 6. And then I can... So if they Thoughtseize take Purge, so I'll be... This puts me to 3, this puts me to 6. And then I can Gust a token in response, and then I take 1, 2, 3, 4... No, I have to block the Ringleader, which is fine. The reason I have to do that is so I don't die to a dumb card. Sling Gang. Sling Gang would deal 6 here and put us to 1, but 1 is not 0. Yeah, second Growth Spiral was probably the best draw in the deck, and I didn't consider it until I drew it. They took the Cryptic, makes sense. I'm just gonna Gust this. Or, I guess Purging makes more sense. No, I'll Gust. I wanna use my mana. They put it on the bottom. Yeah. Yep. makes sense. That was a really good draw. I'm 2 off from Teferi plus Nexus, so I'm just gonna Nexus. Because I would prefer to draw a counter spell. Or have his mate draw. I would prefer to, if I could choose to cycle the Nexus into a counter spell, I would make that choice. I guess I play Uro. We don't know anything in their hand. I think they've played everything. We know they put the chieftain on the bottom with the gust. So I'm not concerned about that because it doesn't exist. Let's see it. So they could have ringleader. I think they have ringleader here, which I'm not that concerned about, to be honest. I'm more concerned about sling gang. Okay, that's fine. Yikes. The F's in the chat. F's in the chat for our opponent. I was really hoping that, I was kind of hoping they would hit stuff so that it would be competitive. Because now it's just like, stupid. Because I was like pretty interested in how this might go. So it's like, the big ol' F in the chat for our opponent. I don't really see myself purging this turn. So I'm just gonna growth spiral and see if we hit a land. Nope, it's fine. I guess technically I should block the matron. Not sure that matters. Do they have a munitions expert? That was gonna kill Teferi no matter what. Yeah. I guess I think I'm supposed to draw 2. Though, like, the only way we lose is Boil. But this can probably draw some counters. Or lands. Like, it would draw fetch lands. Yeah, there we go. I'm just gonna leave this flesh turn uncracked as long as I can. I guess I could put Uro in play, but then I can't hold up pass/purge. And I also have to use a path to do that, which I don't really want to do that. I think I'm fine just chilling out. Though maybe I'm just supposed to open up the floodgates and be aggressive. I think I'm supposed to be aggressive here. I think the math on that is like, I mean, yeah, like the math is there, but I'm not like excited. Oh wait, I can't do that. If I Mystic Sanctuary, I can't actually what's it called? Can't Uro. I kind of want to not put the land in the... Well, making 2/2s... Never mind. That's stupid. Making 2/2s makes sense. Like, even if they boil us, just making 2/2s. We can't... It's possible we lose this turn, but it's not very likely. They would have to have Snoop plus War Chief. What is this? They had the Sling Gang the whole time. I've been talking about Sling Gang this whole time, and ooh, piece of candy. I don't mind drawing path again. Seems good. There we go. Our opponent could have blocked and like chump blocked and stuff, but they knew the inevitable was coming. We had too much removal in our hand. But yeah, that worked out pretty well. Them like missing land drops and or whiffing off of Ringleader helped a lot. But the longer the game goes, the more we get advantage. And Field of the Dead just did a lot there. Really showed the power of Field of the Dead there over like playing the snow lands for Ice Fang Coatl. Just turning your mana base into a way to flood the board and win the game is so powerful. Alright, here for round 4, we're 6-0 in games. I don't like this hand that much. If this was a Growth Spiral, I would probably keep... Or if there was a Growth Spiral in that hand period. This hand is way better. I'm gonna keep it. Put a Sanctuary away. You much prefer Sanctuary to be in the deck. When Sanctuary's in the deck, it's much better than your opener. Even though we could actually put it... do things with on turn 4. Wilt hasn't looked great yet. Well, we haven't played against the decks where it's good. It's mainly for Etron and Ponza. Dude, we like just put this on the bottom and it's here again. Also, I'm like scared. Moto bug, yeah, I know, right? I'm scared of the Boggly boy. Like, Wilt is really good against... Like, sometimes it's really good against normal Tron. But it's way better against E-Tron. But it's good against Ponza. And, like, other random stuff in the format. And I'm not really sure, like... It's not bad by any means, so... Like, it's been very impressive for me, personally. The games I've played. It's also good against Aether Vial, if they draw Aether Vial. We're probably just gonna die this game. Unless they have Daybreak. Oh, hopefully they play Daybreak Coronet, and we get to remand it. they not have anything? I guess I'll remand this. I just want to draw a card. God bless, dude. We need to draw a cryptic command. I mean, that buys time, technically. Not really. We're gonna take 6 this turn, so we need to draw an Uro or a cryptic off the top. This is a matchup that being on a play is very helpful. Or if we drew the force earlier on for the ethereal armor. Cryptic. This is very unfortunate. I mean, we just kind of drew nothing and died. Maybe they don't attack. Unfortunate. We just didn't draw anything on our draw steps or the remand. God bless. That factor fiction was gonna be so bad. We're dead even if we were alive. That like that was awful. We found all the lands in our deck, I guess. Sideboarding? There's not much. We can overload wins. So win con. This counters things. I think I bring in timely because of the it makes chump blockers. It's not good against Rancor, but it's good against everything else. Timely isn't bad. Yeah, I think timely's good. Not sure how I'm feeling about it. I don't think remand, like, I think remand is just bad. I think remand is worse than this stuff. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's not like... Most of their stuff is 1 mana, except for Coronet. Oh, I guess, like, Path doesn't do anything. Except against Core Spirit Dancer. The moment I saw a Path, I'm gonna get Core Spirit answered. I think this is too expensive. If they go like... The only time this is good is if they have Coronet plus only 1 other aura equipped, and I don't think that happens enough. -3 Path. I don't think we want this. It's like okay. I guess it's good against Spirit Dancer. Never mind. It's better than a Path because it does the same thing as Spirit Dancer. Yeah, I think Cutting Charm is fine. I think that's fine. I think you're right. Kills. I think it serves the like path. Man, if this hand had lands, it would be insane. Oh, this hand's good. I'm gonna grab a breeding pool. Breeding pool, island, turns on Mystic Sanctuary. And like, white mana doesn't really matter that much. I guess this getting Hallowed Fountain is the same thing as me keeping an island. Well, not quite. It's 2 islands in play versus 3. I think this is correct. Because, like, white mana is not super important for us. Anyways. And I mean, getting Temple Garden is better than having a basic forest anyways. Either way. But I think that... like, I'm not really, like, that big on time. Like, if I can't timely, I'm not really that concerned. There's 1 Dovin's Veto, and if I get punished, oh well. I'd rather breeding pool. Okay, we really need to draw a 4th land. Need white by, like, turn 5. Yeah, like, odds are we're gonna find it. Wilt's not very good against that one. Nor do I really plan on wilting. This playlist is all bangers. This was made by Harris Heller, who it's all copyright-free music. It's all just auditory and made for like streaming and YouTube. Very good tool for streamers. I need to find this land. Well, I prefer to draw it off a Growth Spiral, but we'll manage. Yeah, it's pretty sick. It's just free, like it's just on Spotify. He just doesn't copyright people because he doesn't care. Alright, I think force negationing here makes sense. I think I pitch... You think Cryptic? I think it's FOF. There's 2 here, this will be 3. This will be 4. Odds are we're gonna draw like a fetch or something. FOF is more value. It is more draws, but Cryptic buys an infinite amount more time. I think if it didn't exile... We're under... Well, that was something. Okay, we are now, I guess. It's not like the bounce would do anything. Yeah, fetch land. That's what we need. I'm gonna tap draw. That's pretty good. They didn't cast anything. Alright, I guess I'm passing again. Yeah, I have nothing else to do. Yeah, exactly. Why? What? Oh, that's not good. That's no bueno. I guess because suppression feels good against fetches? Question mark? Like, which is a true statement, but I don't... I guess it's good against planeswalkers too. It's great against Field of Ruin. It makes Field of Ruin very, very expensive. That is true. I guess like it's really good against our hand, but it's not good in general, I don't think. So we're golden next turn. Yeah, I mean we got the untap. Well, yeah, I think I just attack. I don't see why not. What are the odds they block? Probably high. Eh. Yeah. Dude, if they block with this Boggle, they're so screwed. Oh, please do it. Wait, it's actually kind of bad for us. Because, well, the Rancors are gonna die, and he's gonna get the Spirit Dancer a bunch. I didn't really think about that. Yeah, I shouldn't have attacked. That's actually bad. That's actually not a good attack. It also doesn't let me hold up Cryptic. Oh, crap. Yeah, that attack was really bad. Yeah. Play little Teferi. I can't bounce anything with Teferi because of the suppression field. The suppression field is actually really good against our hand. It's not good in general, but it's good against our hand. It costs 2 mana to activate Teferi's ability. That attack was so bad. I didn't think about it. I didn't think about the fact that the Rancors would go back. That made the attack literally awful. Like, if I just don't attack, I'm in such a better spot here. I don't think we're in a terrible spot. I don't think our spot's great. I really don't care about them attacking. 6 damage isn't anything. Dude, I think I'm wilting this stupid suppression field. Yeah, I think I have to. The way my hand is set up. I mean, we get to bring back Uro here, so this kind of works. I guess I fetch again. Well, I Mystic Will. I don't think Will matters anymore. I think I got Teferi bounce this and I Cryptic it on the way down. I can also just jam an Uro into play. I think I'm... Yeah. I like this more. I like Uroing a good bit more now. Nah, I'm not gonna be greedy. I'll just pass. I'll just pass. Because my goal is to cryptic and counter tap. So if I cryptic and counter tap and then I Mystic Sanctuary and I put Uro on top, I don't think I can lose. I want a basic forest here. Alright, that's game. Oh, we locked up this game. I'm not even gonna attack with Uro. I'm just gonna play this 5-mana Teferi and then draw here and pass. Nice. Alright, we got that game. That suppression, so knowing that suppression field is very important. It means if we have fetches, we just use them immediately. Like, there's no question. Like, just, alright, we have a fetch, we're fetching. Period. End of story. I mean, that double Rancor is, like, pretty annoying. I still don't think I want another path. I think double path is, like... It makes Spirit Dancer more manageable. Especially if they play on turn 2. So... 2 remand, 2 path. I think that makes sense. Like, remand is far worse on the draw, especially in this matchup. I could also see remand being better than Shark Typhoon. Like, Shark Typhoon makes a 1/1 chump blocker, it's pretty worth it. This hand doesn't do enough. If it had a blue card in it, it might be different, but... This hand's way better. I think the timely. It could be Winds. I think putting back Winds is greedy because if they Spirit Dancer, we're screwed. I think Winds is better than timely. We have Path to 6. That's... They play this tapped? Come on, Spirit Dancer. Come on. Come on, Spirit Dancer. I know you're coming. Go ahead and show yourself. Come on. Come on. There you are. Hopefully they don't have another one. If they had another one, we might be screwed. Maybe. Well, the thing is, we're like giving them extra mana, so if they untap with another Spirit Dancer, it's like pretty big problem. Ah, yes. Yes. No! Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh yes. I'm too good at this game. I'm too good. I think I'm supposed to growth spiral. I think I do it right now because if I draw a fetch, I'll path. Unfortunate. That's not very good. Well, that sequencing was not great. I'm about to end this man's whole career. I'm just gonna do it now. Make a 1/1? Yeah. I want to try to hit this third blue source. I'm not like excited about the 1/1 part, but the drawing a blue source be gasoline. Do 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 do. Attack my shark. Dude, we got a clock, boys. Got a clock. I don't even know if I fetched just yet. I think I'm just gonna fa first. What? He 4-1 the 7 mana spell on our 5 lander. Okay. The game is over. The game's over. I guess I could have played the Misty. It doesn't really matter. I can't believe he just 4-1 that. He just doesn't care. Yeah, that's what I should have done. Ah, I presented a loop, and I would like to repeat said loop. I'm gonna keep this wilt. I don't think there's a reason to. Oh no, it's so good against me. Whatever shall I do? Oh wait, that's actually stupid to do, because then if I have a boggle, I'm screwed. Not screwed. There's no way they can win. I just don't care. I will take my sweet, sweet time killing our opponent. I got time to kill. I wish our opponent would scoop. The game is just so over. I'm not gonna bother floating mana. It's not worth the time. Time to go play Magic. Sounds good, man. Good luck. Have fun. Seriously, like, this deck's pretty fun. This game is over. It's just taking so long. We have to kill with this 1-1. I could cycle the wilt, but I don't see a reason to. Oh. Our clock has improved significantly. Alright. Finally got there. Took long enough. We got the 4-0. Alright. We're here playing for the 5-0. And we're on the play. And our opponent is revealing a companion, it looks like. Let's see what it is. I would imagine it's going to be a Luris, and we'll be playing against Red-Black Prowess. Yep, okay, so we're playing against Red-Black Prowess. So this hand doesn't exactly have removal, but it has everything else you kind of want in a matchup. Like, Force Negation is not bad, the Growth Spiral is really good. We can use this to bounce like a Soul Scar Mage. I'm gonna keep it. The Wilt's not very useful, but just cycle it. We'll cycle it eventually. Alright, they kept 7 as well, so kind of off to the races here. Oh, that's not what I thought we were playing against. Did not expect that. Okay, well, that's fine. I think I'm still gonna go grab Temple Garden. Alright, we really need to hit land drops. Remand's pretty good against. Like it's a pure time walk here. I'm still gonna remand that. Just, I think it's better to remand than to do anything else there. Attack with the Giver. Okay. So I can Teferi bounce the Giver, or I can just play Teferi and plus it. Or I can play Field of Dead tapped and pass, and then play Growth Spiral, ramp up that way, ramping straight into Factor Fiction. I think I am best off playing Teferi. I'm gonna grab a breeding pool. Oh, Domri's call? I'm gonna force that. The growth spiral is not that necessary. Burrowing is pretty tempting, but Factor of Fiction makes more sense here. Misty Paths. Like, they don't have a Devoted Druid unless they top deck it this turn. So I just want to make sure that they can't get one. At least right now. I mean, they can, find one by other means here. But they're not doing that. I believe they're gonna kill the Teferi. They are not. So they're gonna protect the Duskwatch. Which makes sense. It's gonna be a lot of card advantage for them. I think I'm just gonna take the lands because we have this Uro in hand, so the lands are actually really good. Ooh, that's a good draw. That's a really good draw. I don't think I'm supposed to Uro this turn. I think I just go like Strand Pass here. My Teferi is super dead. I think that just is what it is. Okay, they found Devoted Druid. I think there's an argument to tap draw there. And maybe I was supposed to. If I counter this, there's like a slim chance I die. I guess I can prevent the chance by fetching a... I know how to prevent myself from dying. I just grab Mystic Sanctuary and I put it on top of my... put Force of Negation on top of my deck. And then I will counter draw. Because the way I die is through Postmortem Lunge. Which this works well against. They're probably just gonna put Lurrus in their hand. If I had to guess. Yep. Okay, so the Lurrus is in their hand now. We're gonna start making zombies here though. And the game's about to very quickly degenerate. I guess I remand this. Actually, I'm not sure that I do. Because if I remand, then I can't force a negation. I think I let it resolve. I mean, I don't think remanding does anything. And I want the blue card. Alright, I'm just gonna untap and draw. I guess I just attack with the zombie. See if he wants to trade with anything. Okay. I can kill him next turn. I have to survive though. I also played the wrong land, I guess. I don't know that Cryptic does anything, to be honest. Oh, this is awkward. I mean, I think I lose. Unless I find a path, which I haven't drawn one all game. I would have to draw a path. Man, I would have to draw so much stuff. I messed up. Because I can Cryptic attack their team, and it doesn't matter. I couldn't draw a path. I need to draw a path that game. I also didn't give myself... Yeah, not drawing a path in the top 30 cards is rough. So the reason I lose there is, even if I remanded, they just recast. And I can't Cryptic King this doesn't matter because they recast it from the yard with Luris. And they're gonna go find a Ballista and I can't interact with it, I just lose. If I found a path at some point, I could have used Cryptic to tap their whole team and draw a card. And then I could path the Devoted Druid. Then I would be fine. There's the first path. That was unfortunate. That Luris was super annoying. Alright, definitely want Winds of Abandon here. And Aether Gust is very good. Force of Negation is not great. It stops Finale and Eldrama's Call if they do it on their turn, but odds are they're not doing it on their turn. Will doesn't do anything. Remand's like not great. I kind of want Surgical. Well, I don't know that I'm countering Devoted Druid enough for that to matter. Like, I think most of the time I'm pathing it. Yeah, I didn't realize I hadn't drawn a path that whole game until the end. And I was like, man, a path would be really good here. All it takes is one. I guess Force does stop Postmortem Lunge. Maybe I shave on Remand instead. Like this. Because I don't really want anything else. I think I want Archmage's Charm. I'm a fan of this hand. It has pass in it, and Aether Gust is good. Aether Gust buys a lot of time. Oh, it does have white mana. Oh no. I thought it had white mana. It's awkward. I thought the Brooding Pool was a Misty. Uh-oh. That's really not good for us, because I'm a dingus. That's not good. I'm just gonna gust it. I want to use my mana. They put it on the bottom. Alright, I really need a white source here. Alright, drew the white source. The question is, do I play it or do I play field? I doubt they have a Devoted Druid, because I think they would have done it that turn. I guess they could have top decked it. Like, they would have to top deck it this turn, because I think they would have led on it. The deck plays Remand, not Mana Leak, so they're incentivized to always play the Druid. They put Lurrus in their hand, so they're gonna try and play the long game, I guess. It doesn't work very well against my hand because I have 5 mana to fairy. The accidental keep of a hand without a white source is working out very well. Oh, that's a really good draw too. Do I care about the Lurrus? I think I'm gonna try and... I think I try and tuck the Lurrus, let them protect it with Giver, and then I play... and then I path. And cast Reclamation. Or honestly, I could probably just ignore the Lurrus completely. I think that's a little reckless though. If they have a... There's a lot of cards that kind of punish me for that play. I mean, the thing is, I still have Uro in a yard, so even if my Teferi dies, I have ways to do things. Yeah, I think my plan's gonna be to let that resolve, and then I'm gonna path the Giver. And I'll use the Gus on like Devoted Druid or whatever they play. They got nothing. I don't think I care. I guess it wastes their mana now rather than later. It also lets me Uro this turn. But if I Druid next turn, or if I Gust the Druid next turn, I think I'm better off playing this Resolve and then Gusting the Druid. It doesn't let me get Uro in play, but unless I draw a fetch. Nice. It is a real question of... I'm definitely just supposed to do this. It's so much pressure. Okay, that'll do it. I don't actually have anything. That's in case they add something else. Alright. Got that one. Drew Path. Path is good. I'll take it. This matchup on the draw is pretty scary though. I think Remand is still good. I think I'll resubmit. I think Remand's still good as like the 2 of it is. I think Force Negation's still like fine. Because like hard casting it isn't that big of a deal. It's not like impossible by any means. I don't think Ashiok is worth it. I'd rather have Force Negation than Ashiok. They counter similar things. Remand is good against, pretty good against like when they're trying to lure us and do stuff like that though. I think I'll leave this though. 3-mana Teferi might be too bad though. I think maybe I was supposed to cut that. There very much is a chance that they just have the nut draw and we lose. Well, this hand's really strong, so can't really mulligan it. Our opponent mulled a 6. They kept kind of quickly. Okay, it's not a giver, it's good. I think Breeding Pool tapped is best. Yeah. I would prefer for them to not play Devoted Druid here. If they don't have Devoted Druid, I feel pretty good. Like, really good. Okay, this is like scary now. It's scary. Scary. My next draw step has to be like... Man, if they didn't have the giver, this would be easy. It would be too easy if they didn't have a giver. I have to draw a path here. If I draw a path, I'm like pretty good shape. Whoo! Holy. Do they play like chords or anything? I don't think they do. They do have Eldamri's Call. What the? I can't see my mouse. There we go. I think I do stuff in their upkeep. I guess I should do it in their draw step, because if they let the Aether Gust resolve, then I... Yeah. Do they have a postmortem lunge? Oh my god, please. Please don't do this to me. I mean, if they have the Nutter Butters, they have the Nutter Butters. There's nothing I can do about it. They might have wanted to put in a yard for Luris, though. Okay, they put in a yard for Luris. That's infinitely better for us. That draw sucked. I'm gonna bounce the giver. I like Cryptic Command. They drew 4th land. I was kind of tempted to bounce the bird, but I didn't really want my Teferi to die. I wish my draws weren't like... Drawing the second Growth Spiral was really bad. That was a really good draw. So I guess in their draw step, I can tap draw. Or I just don't worry about Crypticing right now. I'm pretty afraid of like Postmortem Lunge. I'm not sure if that's like a reasonable fear or not. Trying to prevent myself from dying when I can to that. I could like end of turn tap their team draw a card. Cause I kind of have access to this path whenever I want it. Which is nice, except for like the giver is like a problem. Cause I can fetch right now in Mystic Sanctuary and put path on top, and then Growth Spiral, draw the path, and then path the Luris. But I do lose the Postmortem Lunge if I do that. I guess I can't really afford to give him the value of Luris though, so I guess I do just Growth Spiral, put path on top, and pray. Yeah, okay. Like, not excited about this, but... Alright. Hopefully they don't have... If they don't have Postmortem Lunch and we get to untap, I feel really good. Even if they have a, I mean, they have to have a Druid here. I kind of want to see them crack the Canopy. I don't really want to see anything else this turn. They know our hand. And they have to have a payoff. I mean, I would assume they have a payoff. They might not have the giver. They might not have finale, or they might not have that stuff. But you have to play like they do. You don't really have much of a choice. They took that long. Alright, hopefully we draw Force of Negation. The slow roll is brutal. Oh, we're so close to 5-0ing! If we drew a path in the top 30 cards game one, we win. Man, am I not supposed to do what I did? And I just cryptic? Those were good games. It was just unfortunate that that was how it ended. That slow roll was brutal though. I don't think I beat... Because if they lunge, I cryptic... I fetch a Sanctuary and put Path on top. I counter draw, but the Path doesn't do anything. So I have to hope to draw... that doesn't... No, wait. I drew the planes, right? Yeah, I drew the planes. So I guess I don't Mystic Sanctuary. Because the Path doesn't do anything. That was rough. Their draw was so good. So good. I mean, our top decks were pretty good too, but they had like the perfect start. The bird into Giver plus Luris, or Giver plus Druid, is so hard to beat. We drew the path luckily, so that we could Gust plus Path that one turn. Maybe we were supposed to Gust. Maybe we were supposed to make the Gust resolve instead of the Path. I think that would be weird. I don't think that's right. Maybe with Teferi we were supposed to bounce the bird. Because they didn't have the third land. Right? Or no, they did have the third land. So they just would have been without a bird in play. They would have had Giver plus Luris, which is still just as bad for us. And then we still lose that turn. Damn. That sucks. Maybe because of post-mortem lunge, I'm supposed to bring in surgical if that's like the one thing I'm scared of. But if that's the thing I'm scared of, I think I just bring in the third Force of Negation. Which I think I'm gonna start having. Based on the way that game played out, I feel like if I untap there, I win. And Force of Negation just like helps with that so much. And I think 3-mana Teferi might be too expensive. On the draw especially. Or maybe cut another remand on the draw. But yeah, I don't know. That matchup's probably just not great overall. Like the path type removal is not very good against them. This is a matchup where you would rather be on the teamer side. You would rather be teamer. But not many people play this deck, so I'm not too concerned about it. But I'll take the 4-1. The matches were really close. I think there's a lot of interesting points to learn from throughout there.